Good morning, YouTube. I am the City Prepper. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you for following my channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your thumbs up. I cannot thank you enough. Like other preppers in this community and the other channels in this community, please like all prepping channels. Please like all comments that the valuable comments that people are writing. Again, I do these channels, I do these segments, I do these videos to help you, the viewer, to relay the information I've learned. Today's topic is currency during a natural disaster, a man-made disaster. I'm going to constantly reference Hurricane Sandy in my videos because it is in recent history that Hurricane Sandy happened compared to other events, 9/11, so on and so forth. Hurricane Sandy was a very, pivotal point in realizing that I need to be more self-reliant, I need to be a better prepper, I need to be a better all-around person to prepare and to make sure that my techniques, that my skills are being used and practiced. To get off topic really quick, I had purchased a power inverter right before Hurricane Sandy. Thought it'd be enough to power off my car to power the whole house. Boy, was I wrong. So that made me realize to be self-reliant, you have to practice these skills, you have to hone your skills, you have to learn new skills. Always learning every day. Try to learn something new. That's why I try to put out videos daily on how to, or I put out videos daily to get you, the self-reliant, you, the prepping individual, thinking about how you can better yourself, how you can better your family, how you can better your situation. So to go on with today's video is currency during a catastrophe, a without rule of law situation, or a end of the world situation where there's martial law. Again, I'm not saying anything's going to happen like this, but it's better to be prepared than not to be prepared. So in front of you, you have a flashlight, you have a defensive weapon, you have a trauma kit, you have coffee, and you have a $100 bill. During the first days of a catastrophe, your dollar bill is only going to go so far. One, because not many people have a lot of cash on hand in their house. Two, the ATMs aren't going to be working. Three, if they are working, there's going to be long lines and there's going to be a limit on how much cash you can withdraw. So, whatever cash you have on hand is going to be the cash you're most likely going to have during the catastrophe until there's a better system in place to deal with that. So, the dollar bill is not going to go as far as it was because people are going to hyperinflate the cost of everything. For example, a $90 generator that peaks at 900 watts at Harbor Freight, which normally goes for $90, is going to go for anywhere between $400 and $500. It's all supply and demand. Not saying the store is going to price gouge you. It's the people that are ill-willed that are going to buy up the generators and charge them and sell them out of the parking lot for triple, quadruple, 10 times the price that they cost. So the purchasing power of the almighty dollar is going to be hyperinflated. And the longer the situation goes on, the catastrophe, whatever it is you're dealing with, the less people are going to want to take the dollar. There might not be an end in sight of the catastrophe you're going through. People aren't going to want this. This is just paper. It's useless. So the longer a situation goes, the less this is going to buy. If you still have this, if you have any at all. There's going to come a point in time where gold and silver are going to be valuable. The gold and silver price is going to skyrocket. But again, the longer a without rule of law, martial law, or a catastrophe setting is going to happen, the less likely someone's going to want to trade their goods for a bar of gold, bar of silver. They're going to want a physical item. They're going to want defensive weapons. They're going to want flashlights with batteries. They're going to want medical supplies. They're going to want comfort supplies. Today, I'm not going over bartering so much. I'm just giving you examples of what can be used as currency during a without rule of law situation. And in a later video, I will be making a whole video tutorial about bartering, how it's used even in today's society still, how it's used on small scales, and how you can use it on a small scale. Today is mainly just to give you an idea of what items will be used, or what general items will be used as currency to get you thinking, you as a self-reliant individual, thinking about what you have in your house, what skill you have that you could trade with somebody else in the place of actual paper currency. Again, there's going to be certain things that people can't live without. I, for one, cannot wake up in the morning without a cup of coffee. So the longer the situation goes by that I don't have any coffee, I'm going to want it. And I'm willing to trade if, for instance, I have 5 flashlights with batteries. I'm willing to trade 1 in order to get a small, half the size of this cup of coffee or a container of coffee. Everybody has to lose something to gain something in a barter situation, in a trading situation. So be mindful. Only trade things that you have extra of, or if you don't have extra of, will better your situation. If you're a relatively healthy individual and you have medication that you don't necessarily think you'll ever get a need in the house or in possession of it, you might want to trade that away for something that you're absolutely going to need. So again, this is just to give you a broad knowledge, a broad understanding of the fact that you're going to need other things than actual paper currency to use as currency during a situation. Or, like I said, you could try this for fun. Trade, barter for something for somebody else in the self-reliant community that's going to better yourself. For instance, you're good at growing crops. You're good at growing corn, tomatoes, celery, and I'm good at fishing. And why can't we trade? Why can't I trade some of the fish I caught for some of the vegetables? You're going to have a nice fish dinner. I'm going to have a nice fish dinner. Both have vegetables. These are just suggestions on how you're able to accomplish the end goal, which is you being in something, possessing something you need. So again, always be a self-reliant individual. Always be a prepping mindset to realize that one day we might have to use the old system of bartering. So stay self-reliant, stay aware, pay attention to the media, pay attention to the alternative media, pay attention to other YouTube channels, pay attention to the whole spectrum of the world around you. I always say to you, history is always repeating itself. Things that happened in the past are going to start happening again. So be mindful of that. Constantly pay attention to your surroundings. Because ultimately one day paying attention to surroundings might save your life. So thank you again for following me. Thank you again for subscribing. Please tell your friends about me. Please subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about anything I told you, please comment. Again, I will always teach it another way, or I will learn to teach it another way to show you, the subscriber, you, the viewer. Okay, thank you again. Have a great day, and stay tuned for further.